Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day and a mule eating in the background and some donkeys in the barn. I haven't been on the video, I have not done a video in a long time. I don't know why, I just keep forgetting to do one, I guess. I'm trying to get Stanley in there because he's more interesting. And I think my camera might be a little dirty right now, so it might not be very clear, but I just thought I'd tell you what's going on. Spencer, 2 weeks ago tomorrow, he had company from out of state, and he was cutting an avocado in the morning, and he cut his hand, in this area here, you know what I mean? And it was pretty bad. I went over to check to see if he needed stitches, and he did. And he had, long underwear, white long underwear, top and bottom on it was, covered in blood. He looked like he committed a murder. And they went into the hospital, to the ER, and he got 6 stitches. And they said, they didn't think the nerve was damaged or anything. Well, it turns out, when his stitches came out, he wasn't feeling right the whole time about it. And to make a long story longer, he talked to someone, and they said they wanted him to see an orthopedic surgeon on Thursday, and so he did. The phone rings last night, and they're like, yeah, I'm having surgery at 9:15 in the morning. Tomorrow, meaning Friday. And of course, I was scheduled to work, but Katie took him and everything. See, this is like when Mother lived, as my aunt used to say, when somebody lived. She would have made, gone in there. Katie, God love her, of course, but you know what I'm saying. To have a motherly person there with you. Okay. So, bottom line is he had the surgery, and it was very interesting. They wanted to knock him out entirely, give him general anesthesia, and he refused it. And so they did local, and they draped it over so he couldn't watch it or whatever. But at one point the doctor said, do you want us to, I don't know if the mule's in here at all. I can't see a thing. Well, anyhow, they said, do you want us to get a photo of this? And they did. They got a photo. I'm not sure on whose camera. There's Haw. That's little Haw, the donkey. He's almost 4 years old. Birthday's in May, end of May. Sir Stanley Mulington over here, who I can't even tell if he's in. Take my word for it, there's a mule there somewhere. He'll be 7, April 18th. Okay, and he's back in there in his secret place because he's allowed to come in where no one else is allowed to. So anyhow, the surgery was very interesting the way they do it. And they have this, these chains, these little small chains, they pry it open and they can, adjust it. There's he. And I sent photos to a few people that I thought could handle it. And so that's what's going on at my house or the property or the compound or whatever you want to say. It's freezing. I'm really cold, clearly. God, what else? I've just been working quite a bit. Oh, Lord. We've had a lot of power outages lately in the greater Lakeland area. So one day I went into work. It was a Sunday, and it turns out power galore was lost. And this happened another time when I worked at Mama Bear's. I was alone on a Tuesday night or something, and the power went off in the area, and we got slammed. Unbelievably slammed. Well, the same thing happened at the restaurant. On the Sunday, people were literally lined up out the door. It would take maybe 30 minutes to get a table, 30 to 45 to get their food. Insane. And then Miller's, the other restaurant that people go to also, of course, their power did not ever come back on until today. So this whole week we've been really super busy and slammed, and people lined up and taking numbers and tickets and all that. But we did get a few people who had never been in. That happens a lot, I've noticed. People come in who have never been into the diner. It's just weird to me. But anyhow, yeah, so that's been pretty exhausting. Mick is madly in love with making YouTube videos now. He got all kinds of equipment. His birthday was yesterday, and his husband got him a bunch of, a ring light and a thing and a whatnot and a hooty-doo, and he's just a video making king. If you want to check him out, Mick Boyle, M-I-C-K, new word, B-O-Y-L-E, is the YouTube channel. I've been looking at soap operas of the past. I think I told you before, that one called Port Charles. It ends up to be supernatural. I'll tell you what, the supernatural storylines are more believable than the ones that are supposed to be legit storylines. Of course, I'm kind of woo like that anyway. But it ran 6 years, and of course, it ended on a cliffhanger, and it got canceled. So I did go through that series, and I don't know, I've watched a few documentaries lately, like one about Paul Butterfield of the Butterfield Blues Band. That was really good. Harmonica dude, and, you know, blues band leader, whatever you want to call it, blues band owner, blues band guy, whatever. That's all, just whatever. Joel had a birthday. He turned 60 on March 30th. I don't know if I've done a video, if I did a video near then or not. So I guess that's all. I'm going to sign off here on Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts today. Please drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. And remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. Before I go, Walter Lash, you know, the Walter Lash of Coney Lake, has been coming in the restaurant quite a bit. So that's fun. I can compare people and things to him, and he cracks up. And there was something else. Oh, yeah, the blacksmith's coming tomorrow to do these gentlemen. And they're going to get dewormed as well. So there you have it. Over and out. Lisa Hauserman signing off.